All right, technology application. Okay, so gradient, moved, quit moving. Gradient and eraser tool. That's what we're doing next. Okay, so gradient and eraser tool. Learning target, apply properties of gradient and eraser tool to create a picture frame. Success criteria, you want to apply radial gradient, linear gradient, apply the eraser tool. So you're going to watch this video, okay? And then the assignment is you're going to create 4 smiling faces using the circle and eraser tool. Each smiley face will have its own gradient direction as follows. Remember to place margins and divide your paper into 4 usable spaces. So here's what the 4. They got to be at least 3 color. All right. So here's what I've done. So I'm just going to back out, or actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move that because I'll use that one later. Move that one. Okay. So we're going to use gradient. So where's gradient at? I don't see gradient. Well, I do over here now. Okay. But if I really want to find it too, I can find it right here under my windows. Okay. So under windows, I can find gradient and I just click on it. All right. So I want to, let's say I want to do a rectangle gradient. All right. Well, if I click and move these, all right. So what you're going to say is, let's do this. Let's get rid of gradient. Let's get rid of the fill. Oh, let's go no fill. Well, now let's do blue. All right, so now I want to do gradient. I can go right up in here, Windows, gradient. Okay, so what I want to do, notice it's showing the last colors that I used. So I want to come right up in here, and I just want to click. Okay, they come up from the last colors. So what I want to do is if I just double click on that, my palette comes up. So then I can change my colors. Now, just say I want to add one. I can click right underneath the line and then I can add it. Oh, I want to change this one. I don't like that. So there you go. That's how you work with your gradient. Now, said you had to do 3 different types. If I hover over there, that's linear. Okay. If I hover over that and I click on it, notice what it does. That's radiant. And then freedom. Okay, so see what it does? It messes with them. It does different things. Now I can move these around. All right. So let's go right back here. I can move these. The top ones make the lines sharper. Say I want more orange. I want more red. I want a lot of blue. Okay, so I can do that and I can move them and see how that makes that a sharp line. Makes them sharp, straight up and down, compared to up here how it phases it in more. So it's only asking for 3, but you can put in as many as you want. But it says a minimum of 3. Okay, it says one has to be linear, one has to be radiant, one has to be freedom. So there you go. There's how to do gradient. Now, what I want to do is I want to use my eraser tool. Let's do this. Because what I need to do, it says I need to divide this in 4. So in order to do that, all I do is go over to my ruler and I come in and I come down. There's 5, 5.5, right there. That's too big. This one needs to go over right to there. So that's quadrants. So it says you're going to make 4 smiling faces. Oh, there's one. Here I can do another one, but this says it needs to be radial. Now, if I look down here on my toolbar, this is what technical illustration is we're learning the toolbox. So you go do your own projects here in a little bit under design, you know what the toolbar is. So it says eraser tool. Okay, it's got an arrow, scissors. I don't want scissors, I want the eraser tool. So I can come over here and I can left click, hold the mouse button down, and erase. I can make it as big as I want. I can put a nose in here. I could put a smile. You know, I could put ears, whatever you want. Okay, so that's what it's telling you that you have to do. You're going to have to do 4 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4 different linear, different types. Let's go back and look. So you're going to create top to bottom gradient, left to right, diagonal, and radial. Okay. So I can set these different right here. So let's look at this one. Oh, let's bring this one back in. So I want to change the angle of those. I want to change them 180. See how that goes? Oh, I only want to change it 90. See how that does that? That's what it's asking you to do. Make sure that you understand how to change your gradient. Okay. Right there. So I can change the angle. I can move these. See how I'm moving the color? I can bring that down. See how that sharpens up? Okay. So that's gradient. Make your 4 faces. So you need 4. You need 4 faces, and you need to do them the correct way. I need to see a radial. I need to see an up and down. I need to see a left to right, and I think it was right to left. And again, to make it right to left, all I do is change my angle. Okay, so text tool is due today. Text tool, and remember this was clipping mask. Image trace was making sure no white in the background. So make sure you know them. Okay, so with that, what questions do you have? What questions?